Hello guys, I'm going to be teaching you the tutorial to Gorilla Tag. I feel like this is needed as some users on Gorilla Tag might be new. So I've decided I'm going to make videos of how to play Gorilla Tag properly. Here we go. The first thing you're going to want to learn is how to walk properly. If you didn't know, there's one way to walk properly. How to walk properly, stay parallel to your angle, to the angle you're running on. So let's say I'm running on like a straight flat surface. I want to be parallel to the ground, meaning I don't leave it too long. If you go like this or something, you're slowing down too much. That's not enough speed. You want to stay low on the ground to keep momentum. It is the best movement tactic. And let's say you're going on like a steep surface like this that goes up. Same rules apply there. So, good news, you just learn how to run. Now we will learn some other skills. Next skill we will learn is pinch climbing. Pinch climbing can be difficult as there's not a lot of areas to do it, but it's an important skill too still. So, how to pinch climb, you're going to put your hitboxes, which are your wrists, onto a surface, and then you're going to push up and grab. Push up and grab. Push up and grab. Push up and grab. Keep repeating that process till it up here. Now, something I'm going to see probably a lot of people fail at is that when they push up, they might push like upwards. Like they must push like this. They might push like that. You don't want to push downwards like that. You don't want to push this way. You want to push down and then grab. Something to also note while playing Gorilla Tag is that you have 2-second grip, and that applies to every object in the game except for ropes. Alright, so be in mind of that. Next up, we are going to strategize with like hitting off of walls. This is an important tactic that you probably should know. To do this, you're going to jump, hit off the ground, like I told you not to. This is where it could actually be useful. Hit off the ground, direction you go to, put your hit it, and when you hit it, you push up, you put your hand up and push this way to make yourself go up. It's gonna help you, trust me. You keep practicing this. Sometimes in updates it might get a little hard to do this, like they could add like Christmas lights right there, which they usually do. But when they add Christmas lights, it's only difficult for pinch climbing. So just note that. Alright, now let's get to our second tactic. Now, this sliding mechanic only appears in 2 maps. The ice only appears in mountains and forest. Basically, what we want is we want to be able to slide across the ice and direct ourselves. Now, usually, beginner's mistakes is that we go like this or something and try to bounce off in the direction we want to go into. That's not going to work. What you need to do is this. So, you get your hands out, push stuff on the water, and when you're going right, you put your right hand down, start to turn right, you notice. If you want to turn left, same thing. You notice you start to turn left. The more hard down you probably push your wrist, the better I believe the turn and sharper it is, like this or something. But don't start it too early. Make sure it's on the side or so, and make sure it's touching the ground. If it is not touching the ground, it will not be allowing you to skate off. Anyways, next tactic or skill. The next skill is the hardest skill in the game. This is not an opinion. This skill is incredibly hard. It is called wall running. It's the difficultest thing in the game to master. Basically, to wall run, you hit off the sides like in first, and then you do this. It is very hard to wall run. I've found out this because when I first tried, this tactic that I'm teaching you right now took me ages to master. You will never get the wall running first try. I guarantee you, 0% of players will get wall running first try, no matter what. Alright, anyways, time for the next tactic. This next tactic, I'm just saying, these are the last two, and they are pretty easy. Just telling you this because I'm actually not lying. These things are literally plain out flat with no commentary needed for them. These are the ropes and zip lines. So with the ropes and zip lines, basically what you want to do, when you're using ropes, you could jump on, you hold the trigger down with all your buttons except your thumb. And your two triggers on this side of your controller or so, and just make sure one of them is touching. Actually, your pinky finger has to be the one to touch. Not your thumb, not your pointer, your pinky. Alright, see? If I let go of my pinky, and I put my other hand, so it's not going to work. Now, there's two ways to use rope. One is to climb them. It's pretty obvious. You can climb. That's like pretty plain out flat commentary. The other thing you could do, though, is to swing on them. I find that very useful, especially for players who are trying to juke the heck out of other players. Next up is the rope, or the zip line. These zip lines have no commentary to them. All you do is to grab them with your pinky, make sure your pinky is holding it, and you just slide down it. Though there is actually a way to keep momentum. If you lose momentum and you're trying to go a direction, what you can do is that basically, you know how you run? It's basically that, but you have to keep holding it, then you release the trigger. So basically, like this. Alright, so let me stop. I'm going to show you. Actually, never mind. So you push, grab, push, grab, push, grab. And when you push, make sure to let go of your trigger. Alright, if you don't let go of your trigger, you're not going to go anywhere. Also, I just like to know, you need a lot of momentum to pull that off. So, maybe it's technically kind of a very hard skill to learn. But hey, we're all going to have to get through it one day. Alright, the next one I'm going to teach you. This is probably a very important one, too. This is the last thing I'm going to be talking about. Is to juke and absolutely shatter someone's ankles. Basically, what you do in a juking situation is basically where you turn in opposite direction or get out of the way of the jukers. Like, so let's say, Doug's chasing me. Let's say Doug's chasing me. So, yeah, Doug's chasing me. Oh no, he's coming. Bam! You basically just get out of the way from him. And you basically go behind him and you keep running. This will get you time off when you're being chased by the lava monkeys, which are the taggers. And I'm going to show you a few jukes. The first one is simple. Run up to an object. Bam! You just run out of the way. The next one you might not have enough strength to do, but you basically go like that. Oh, bam! And basically, bam! You jump out of the way. You might not have enough strength to do it at first if you don't have big muscles, though. Alright. Now, here's a hard juke. You run up, you grab this, spin in real life, and jump the other way. Absolutely broken. Destroyed their ankles. And probably demolished them and tagged them, made their family leave them, probably. But don't go that bad on them. The last juke is a very difficult juke. To do this juke, you have to basically do something hard. It's hard. You run up on this branch, you put your wrist on here, you swing under, and then you push yourself forward. I find this juke insanely hard for beginners. I'm probably going to say it's also something you're probably never going to do first try. I'm going to do it again for you. Hey, if I fail, I'm still new to it. I generally got this game a year ago. So, here it is. Yeah, so basically, that relies a lot on your work. Anyways, boys and girls, that is the Gorilla Tag tutorial video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.